Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting daily vlog. So I actually have a couple different vlogs that I'm going to be filming relatively soon here. Um, and I had one specifically that I wanted to talk about today. However, due to uh, the current situation in Paris, I don't think it's really the time or the place to do it. So what I wanted to talk about in today's vlog um, is something that I believe is getting a lot of conversation on Twitter and other uh, social media and things like that, which is the idea behind what exactly uh, should we be doing about terror attacks when they happen. Um, Specifically because the entire purpose of a terror attack is, as the name implies, to inspire terror, to get people afraid, to get people worried that something like that could happen to them, because it gives the group that is creating the attack power. They can influence things by saying, well, we've already done this here. We might, if you do this, we'll do it over here. And so people will basically be bullied into either not doing things or changing what they do or how they do them simply because they're being threatened with violence. Even though the violence may never happen, the terror attacks are specifically designed to give these people kind of a legitimacy so that they can use that fear of something like that happening somewhere else to control people. And one of the things that a lot of people are talking about it's a horrible, horrible situation over there right now. I've been doing everything I can to try and keep up, and I've got no idea what's going on. The BBC has like 2 paragraphs on what's happening over there, and I generally tend to respect the BBC as probably one of the most prolific news sources in the world. Like they're phenomenal journalists over there, or at least from what I have seen. And so in world news, I generally tend to go to the BBC first. Nothing. I have no idea what's going on there. I know that there's been I've seen numbers talking about multiple shooters and a bunch of other things. The president apparently of France was taken out of there. There's a state of emergency that's just been declared a few minutes ago. It's a really, really bad place. Um, one of the conversations that's happening on Twitter a lot is, well, what exactly are we supposed to do with this? If we sit here and we talk about it and acknowledge that it's happening, we may be doing exactly what these terrorists want. We are giving them the media platform that they're doing this for. We are actually helping them um, to spread the terror that they want. Because anytime somebody sees something like this, they are terrified. This is a very scary situation, and the fact that it's happening in Paris is, Paris is the capital of France. The president was there. Uh, say what you will about the French. Nobody leaves their head of state alone and unprotected. And anytime President Obama goes around the country, like anytime he came to Wisconsin, he actually came to the city that I lived in and was about, I don't know, like 10 blocks away from my apartment at that time. They closed down most of the city when he came in. So it's very common for wherever the head of state to be very, very high security, and something like this happened when he was right there. Again, my understanding is that he's fine and he's protected, but that's a scary thing. That's a scary thing to happen. A lot of people are going, well, should we really be acknowledging this? Should we really be talking about it all that much? Because all we're doing is helping them do what they want to do. Maybe we shouldn't. And then there is the other side that's like, well, people are dying. People are in horrible situations right now. It's not really fair to the victims for us to just pretend like it's not happening. We have to acknowledge it, if for no other reason than to kind of, support the victims and tell them, hey, we know what's going on. We support you in any way that we can. Know that, there are people out there that are thinking about you and praying for you and all these other things. Um, And so you have these two things that are both, good points. We want to show support for the victims and things like this. However, the entirety of this is based on, let's do this in as big and as bold a way as possible, so as many people can hear about it as possible, so we can use that to control people later on. um, and I don't think there's a good way to really deal with this, to be blunt. um, I think we need to know what's going on, even though this is in a completely separate country, um, and the people that are there currently, I may never have any physical contact with. I think this is something that the world needs to know about, because they need to know that these people exist. Um, However, I also agree with the fact that the entire point behind terrorism is to spread the word as quickly and as effectively as possible. And by acknowledging what's happening, inadvertently, we are kind of helping them, which is just a sad kind of truth to the whole situation. Um, I don't think there's really a right or a wrong answer to it. I think this is just a horrible situation that a lot of people have been put into, and I obviously I'm making a video about it. I'm not going into details, mostly because I don't have them, and I hate spreading information that I can't confirm. If I did have all the details, I would probably go into it a little bit more. Not because I want to spread the terror, but I feel it's necessary to acknowledge what's happened, so that we can, kind of come together in support of the victims. So, what do you guys think? As far as when, and this could be anything from a terror attack like what's happening there, to like the school shootings. This is a topic that comes up often when we provide significant press coverage for horrible situations. A lot of people will argue that just it makes it that much more likely that they will happen again, because we are giving the person that did them exactly what they want, a lot of attention. So what do you guys think? In the comments below, do you think we should uh, be more focused on avoiding topics like this, so as not to give terrorists a platform for their goals? Do you think we should be supporting it more? I mean, what do you guys think? This is a really, really complicated, very, very difficult topic. Um, anyway, I will have videos out tomorrow on a slightly lighter subject. I felt that this is something that I needed to talk about. So anyway, that's all for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow with another daily vlog. All right, bye bye.